Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Today I am talking about Krishna Janmashtami, a journey through devotion and celebration. It's Krishna Janmashtami, a celebration across the India and the world. Krishna Janmashtami, also known simply as Krishnastami, Janmashtami or Gokulashtami, is an annual Hindu festival that celebrates the birth of Krishna, the eighth avatar of Vishnu. In certain Hindu texts, such as Gita Govinda, Krishna has been identified as Supreme God and the source of all avatars. Krishna's birth is celebrated and observed on the eighth day, Ashtami, of the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, in Shravana Mas, according to the Amanta tradition. According to the Purnimanta tradition, Krishna's birth is celebrated on the eighth day, Ashtami, of the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, in Bhadrapada Mas. This overlaps with August or September of the Gregorian calendar. It is an important festival, particularly in the Vaishnavism tradition of Hinduism. The celebratory customs associated with Janmashtami include a celebration festival, reading and recitation of religious texts, dance and enactments of the life of Krishna according to the Bhagavad Purana, devotional singing till midnight, the time of Krishna's birth, and fasting upavasa amongst other things. Some break their day-long fast at midnight with a feast. Krishna Janmashtami is widely celebrated across India and abroad. Etymology. The meaning of the Sanskrit word Janmashtami can be understood by splitting it into the two words Janmo and Ashtami. The word Janmo means birth and the word Ashtami means eight. Thus Krishna Janmashtami is the celebration of Krishna's birth on the eighth day of the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, in the month of Bhadrapada, August-September. History. Information about Krishna's life is noted in the Mahabharata, the Puranas and Bhagavad Purana. Krishna is the eighth son of Devaki, mother, and Vasudeva, father. Surrounding the time of his birth, persecution was rampant, freedoms were being denied, and King Kamsa's life was threatened. Krishna was born within a prison in Mathura, India, where his parents were constrained by his uncle Kamsa. During Devaki's wedding, Kamsa was warned by a celestial voice that Devaki's eighth son would be the cause of his death. In an effort to defy this prophecy, Kamsa imprisoned his sister Devaki and her husband and promptly killed the first six of her newborns after their birth. The guards responsible for keeping watch over Devaki's cell fell asleep and the cell doors were miraculously opened at the time of Krishna's birth. These events allowed Vasudeva to send Krishna across the Jamuna river to his foster parents, Jasoda, mother, and Nanda, father. This legend is celebrated on Janmashtami by people keeping fast, singing devotional songs of love for Krishna, and keeping a vigil into the night. Throughout Krishna's childhood and young adult life, Balarama, Krishna's half-brother, was a constant companion for him. Balarama joined Krishna in the major events that are celebrated in Braja, Vrindavan, Dwaraka, and Mathura, such as stealing butter, chasing calves, playing in the cow pens, and participating in wrestling matches. Observance and celebrations. Krishna Janmashtami holds significant importance to Christianity as well as Hindus around the world, and it is celebrated in diverse forms depending on their regional and cultural customs. Hindus celebrate Janmashtami by fasting, singing, praying together, preparing and sharing special food, night vigils, and visiting Krishna or Vishnu temples. The places of Mathura and Vrindavan are visited by pilgrims. Some mandirs organize recitations of Bhagavad Gita in the days leading up to Janmashtami. Many northern Indian communities organize dance drama events called Ras Leela or Krishna Leela. The tradition of Ras Leela is particularly popular in the Mathura region. In northeastern states of India, such as Manipur and Assam, and in parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat, it is acted out by numerous teams of amateur artists cheered on by their local communities, and these drama dance plays begin in few days before each Janmashtami. People decorate their houses with flowers and light. On this day, people chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The day Janmashtami celebration is followed by Dahi Handi, which is celebrated the next day. After Krishna's midnight hour birth, forms of baby Krishna are bathed and clothed, then placed in a cradle. The devotees then break their fast by sharing food and sweets. Women draw teeny footprints outside their house, doors and kitchen, walking towards their house, a symbolism for Krishna's journey into their homes. Northern India. Janmashtami is the largest festival in the Braja region of northern India. In cities such as Mathura, where Krishna was born according to Krishnaism, and in Vrindavan, where he grew up, Vaishnava communities in these cities in Uttar Pradesh as well as others in the state as well as locations in Rajasthan, Delhi, Haryana, Uttarakhand and Himalayan North celebrate Janmashtami. Krishna temples are decorated and lighted up. They attract numerous visitors on the day, while Krishna devotees hold bhakti events and keep night vigil. The festival typically falls as the monsoons in North India have begun retreating. Fields laden with crops and rural communities have time to play. In the northern states, Janmashtami is celebrated with the Ras Leela tradition, which literally means play of delight, essence rasa. This is expressed as solo or group dance and drama events at Janmashtami, wherein Krishna-related compositions are sang, music accompanies the performance, while actors and audiences share and celebrate the performance by clapping hands to mark the beat. The childhood pranks of Krishna and the love affairs of Radha Krishna are particularly popular. According to Christian Rai and other scholars, these Radha Krishna love stories are Hindu symbolism for the longing and love of the human soul for the divine or Brahman. Poetry describing the feats of Krishna became popular in the 15th and 16th centuries within the Braja region and is written according to a vernacular called Brajavasa, present day Hindi dialect of Hindi. The Braj Bhasa poems of Surdas, collectively known as the Sursagar, are popularly recalled, some of which describe the birth and childhood of Krishna. Jammu region. In Jammu region, Janmashtami is popularly known by the name Thogre, Thakure de Brat, meaning Brat dedicated to Thakur, that is Sri Krishna. Observing a Falohari Brat for complete one day is the major ritual in the festival. The day is marked by numerous Falohari dhams or bhandaras in the streets of Jammu region's prominent towns. Janmashtami marks the beginning of the kite flying season in the Jammu region, whereby locals gather and fly decorated kites from their rooftops, while on the other hand, girls and women decorate their palms by applying tira, dye of an indigenous plant. Another ceremony associated with Janmashtami in Jammu region is Diya Parna, in which Dogras donate cereal grains in the name of their ancestors and Kuldevatas. A holy tree called Jand is worshipped by women on this day. A special rotis called Drapadas are prepared and offered to cows and deities. Kashmir. Janmashtami is celebrated as Janam Saptami by the native Kashmiri Pandits of Kashmir. The festival is associated with observing a Brat the whole day and visiting the Thakur Mat Kut Krishna Mandir at midnight. At night, puja is performed in the temples, which includes performing Abhishek, ritual bath to the Murti of Krishna, and singing bhajanas, devotional songs, food items appropriate for fasting, such as gair or singhada, lapsi, made from water chestnut flour. Fruits and dried fruits are consumed on this day. Maharashtra. Janmashtami, popularly known as Dahi Handi in Maharashtra, is celebrated in cities such as Mumbai, Latur, Nagpur, and Pune. It is a celebration of joy and facilitator of social oneness. Dahi Handi is an enactment of how Krishna, during his childhood, would steal water. This story is the theme of numerous reliefs on temples across India, as well as literature and dance drama repertoire, symbolizing the joyful innocence of children that love and life's play is the manifestations of God. It is common practice for youth groups to celebrate the festival by participating in Dahi, which involves hanging a clay pot filled with buttermilk at a significant height. Once hung, several youth groups compete to reach the pot by creating a human pyramid and breaking it open. The spilled contents are considered as prasada, celebratory offering. It is a public spectacle, cheered and welcomed as a community event. Gujarat and Rajasthan. In Dwarka, Gujarat, where Krishna is believed to have established his kingdom, people celebrate the festival with a tradition similar to Dahi Handi called Makhan Handi, pot with freshly churned butter. Others perform folk dances such as Garba and Ras, sing bhajanas, and visit Krishna temples such as at the Dwarkadhish temple or at Nathdwara. In the Kuch district region, farmers decorate their bullock carts and take out Krishna procession with group singing and dancing. The day is of special importance to followers of the Pushti Marg and the Swaminarayan movement. The works of Gujarati poets Narsingh Mehta 1414 to 1480 C, Dayaram 1717 to 1852 and Rajasthani poet Mirabai 1500 are popularly revisited and sung during Janmashtami. Their works are categorized as part of the Bhakti tradition or devotional poetry dedicated to Krishna. South India. In Kerala, people celebrate in September according to the Malayalam calendar. In Karnataka, particularly in regions like Udupi, Mangalore, and Dakshina Kannada, Krishna Janmashtami is not just a religious occasion but a vibrant celebration of devotion, culture, and community spirit. Devotees chant slokas and sing bhajans throughout the day. Many observe fasting till midnight, awaiting the divine hour of Krishna's birth. After the midnight puja, they break their fast with prasadam made from offerings like curd, butter, and betel leaves, symbolizing Krishna's favorites. Infants and young kids are dressed as Krishna and Radha. Mothers and families visit temples and participate in community events. In Udupi, Mangalore, children dress in Ashtami Bisa costumes of animals like lions, tigers, and bears and joyfully roam the streets. The next day, the celebration continues with Musaru Kudaik, Karnataka's version of Dahi Handi, celebrated in every locality. It involves breaking pots, handis filled with curd, musaru, butter, and other goodies, hung high on ropes, inspired by Krishna's playful acts of stealing butter. Young men from human pyramids to reach and break the pot. The event is accompanied by music, dancing, and cheers from the crowd, creating a festive atmosphere full of joy and energy. In Tamil Nadu, people decorate the floor with columns, decorative pattern drawn with rice butter. Gita Govindam and other such devotional songs are sung in praise of Krishna. Little footprints representing Krishna as an infant are drawn from the threshold of the house till the puja room, which depicts the arrival of Krishna into the house. Reciting from the Bhagavad Gita is also a popular practice. The offerings made to Krishna include fruits, betel and butter, milk-based items such as sweet sidai and bharkadalai, urundai are prepared. The festival is celebrated in the evening as Krishna was born at midnight. Most people observe a strict fast on this day. In Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, recitations of slokas and devotional songs are the characteristics of this festival. Another unique feature of this festival is that young boys are dressed up as Krishna and they visit neighbors and friends. The people of Andhra Pradesh observe a fast too. Various kinds of sweets such as chakodi, murukku, and sidai are offered to Krishna on this day. Joyful chanting of Krishna's name takes place in quite a few temples of the state. The number of temples dedicated to Krishna are few. The reason being that people have taken to worship him through paintings and not idols. Popular South Indian temples dedicated to Krishna are Raja Gopalaswamy Temple in Manargudi in the Thiruvarur district, Pandabhadadwar Temple in Kachipuram, Sri Krishna Temple at Udupi, and the Krishna Temple at Guruvayur are dedicated to the memory of Vishnu's incarnation as Krishna. It is believed that the Murti idol of Krishna installed in Guruvayur is originally his kingdom from his kingdom in Dwarka, which is believed to be submerged in the sea. Eastern and Northeastern India. Janmashtami is widely celebrated by Krishnaite and Hindu Vaishnava communities of Eastern and Northeastern India. The widespread tradition of celebrating Krishna in these regions is credited to the efforts and teachings of 15th and 16th century Sankaradeva and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sankaradeva introduced the musical composition, Bargit and dance drama styles, Akiya Nath and Satriya that is now popular in West Bengal and Assam. In Manipur state, a traditional dance, Ras Leela, inspired by the theme of love and devotion between Krishna, Radha and the Gopis, is enacted using the Manipuri dance style. The contextual roots of this dance drama are found in the ancient text Natta Shastra, but with influences from the culture fusion between India and Southeast Asia. On Janmashtami, parents dress up their children as Krishna or the Gopis. Temples and community centers are decorated with regional flowers and leaves, while groups recite or listen to the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Purana and the Bhagavad Gita. Janmashtami is a major festival celebrated with fasts, vigil recitations of scriptures and Krishna prayers in Manipur. Dancers performing Raslila are a notable annual tradition during Janmashtami in Mathura and Vrindavan. Children play the Likol Sannaba game in Mitai Krishnaite community. The Sri Govindaji temple and the ISKCON temples particularly mark the Janmashtami festival. Janmashtami is celebrated in Assam at homes in community centers called Namghars. According to the tradition, the devotees sing the Nam, perform pujas and sharing food and prasada. Odisha and West Bengal. In the eastern state of Odisha, specifically the region around Puri and in Navadvip, West Bengal, the festival is also referred to as Sri Krishna Jayanti or simply Sri Jayanti. People celebrate Janmashtami by fasting and worship until midnight. The Bhagavad Purana is recited from the 10th chapter, a section dedicated to the life of Krishna. The next day is called Nanda Uchava or the joyous celebrations of Krishna's foster parents Nanda and Jasoda. Devotees keep fasting during the entire day of Janmashtami. They bring water from Ganga to bath Radha Madhava during their Abhisheka ceremony. A grand Abhisheka is performed at midnight for the small Radha Madhava. In Odisha, the Jagannath temple in Puri, best known for its grand Rath Yatra celebrations, perform a Rath Yatra during Janmashtami. Outside India, Nepal. About 80% of the population of Nepal identify themselves as Hindus and celebrate Krishna Janmashtami. They observe Janmashtami by fasting until midnight. It is a national holiday in Nepal. The devotees recite the Bhagavad Gita and sing religious songs called bhajans and kirtans. The temples of Krishna and decorated shops, posters and houses carry Krishna motifs. Bangladesh. Janmashtami is a national holiday in Bangladesh. On Janmashtami, a procession starts from Dwarkeshwari temple in Dhaka, the national temple of Bangladesh, and then proceeds through the streets of old Dhaka. The procession dates back to 1902 but was stopped in 1948. The procession was resumed in 1989. Fiji. At least a quarter of the population in Fiji practices Hinduism, and this holiday has been celebrated in Fiji since the first Indian indentured laborers landed there. Janmashtami in Fiji is known as Krishnashtami. Most Hindus in Fiji have ancestors that originated from Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Tamil Nadu, making this an especially important festival for them. Fiji's Janmashtami celebrations are unique in that they last for 8 days, leading up to the 8th day, the day Krishna was born. During these 8 days, Hindus gather at homes and the temples with their mandalis or devotional groups at evenings and night and recite the Bhagavad Purana, sing devotional songs for Krishna, and distribute prasadam. Pakistan. Janmashtami is celebrated by Pakistani Hindus in the Sri Swaminarayan Mandir in Karachi with the singing of bhajans and delivering of sermons on Krishna. It is an optional holiday in Pakistan. Prior to the partition of India, Dera Ghazi Khan was the center of a Janmashtami fair at the Thala of Kavararama. This fair is now recreated in Indarpuri, New Delhi. Others. In Arizona, United States, Governor Janet Napolitano was the first American leader to greet a message on Janmashtami while acknowledging ISKCON. The festival is also celebrated widely by Christianites in the Caribbean countries of Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica and Suriname. Many Hindus in these countries originated from Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, descendants of indentured immigrants from Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Bengal and Odisha. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe and share.